Hey everybody, this is Carmen and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Cantonese grammar lesson. In today's lesson, I'm going to teach you how to make comparisons using gwo, something that is used very frequently in daily Cantonese. I'll be guiding you through how to accurately use this gwo with plenty of examples in practical contexts. Let's go! Now we've seen this gwo before as an aspect marker. I've made a video on this before, if you remember. There are no tenses in Cantonese. Instead, Cantonese verbs are marked for aspect rather than tense, indicating how or when an action happened. And we do this by using aspect markers like gwo. This gwo is used to emphasize an activity completed in the indeterminate past which no longer applies to the present situation, expressing the idea that a certain action was once upon a time completed. Emphasis is placed on the fact that it had happened before and is now finished. We do not care how or know when it happened or when it was completed. Let's look at some examples to recap this usage of gwo. 我去過英國 I've been to the UK. 我食過嘢 I've eaten. 佢讀過書 He studied. 你養過狗 You've had a dog. 我媽媽做過廚師 My mum's been a chef. This aspect is very similar to the perfect tense in English. Notice how the gwo is placed after a verb. This is how you can tell gwo is used as an aspect marker, giving us more information about the completion of the verb. Now let us have a look at the usage of gwo with adjectives to make comparisons. In Cantonese, there are many words that are written exactly the same and sound exactly the same, but they are not necessarily related to each other in meaning. So this implies that the comparative gwo is different to the verbal aspect gwo we just saw. Therefore, avoid associating them with each other. It can confuse you. When gwo is used for comparisons, it is used to compare two different nouns or entities. And this is the structure. Noun or noun phrase 1 plus adjective plus gwo plus noun or noun phrase 2. It acts as a suffix for an adjective, and this combination is placed in between the two nouns or entities being compared. The entity can also be expressed with a noun phrase, and I'll show you what I mean by noun phrase in a bit. Let's look at some examples with some basic adjectives. 我叻過你 I'm smarter than you. 你好過咪咪 You're better than Mimi. 佢個頸長過長頸鹿 His neck is longer than a giraffe's. 啲茶清過啲水 The tea is clearer than the water. 牡丹花靚過玫瑰花 Peonies are prettier than roses. Notice that the adjectives here are placed before gwo, and this together with gwo is placed in between two different nouns or noun phrases. Now what if you had longer, slightly more complex adjectives? Let's have a look. 燒賣好食過蝦餃 燒賣 is tastier than 蝦餃. In case you don't know what these are two are types of dumplings in dim sum, which is a type of Cantonese delicacy or Cantonese snack. So you'll find these in most Cantonese or Chinese restaurants. 呢張床好瞓過嗰張床 This bed is comfier than that bed. 呢個人衰格過嗰個人 This person is more despicable than that person. 手機方便過電腦 Mobile phones are more convenient than computers. 阿哥聰明過家姐 Older brother is smarter than older sister. Notice that even with two-part adjectives like these, they remain inseparable, and go is affixed to the end as a suffix, like normal. And just like before, the adjective and gwo combination sits in between the two entities we are comparing. One thing I would like to point out is the idea of a noun phrase. A noun phrase as a whole points to a single entity, including all of the relevant information to help us identify the exact thing being discussed. Take these two phrases as an example. 呢張床好瞓過嗰張床 As you can see, this entity isn't just one word, 床, meaning bed. It includes 呢張 and 嗰張. This tells us exactly which two beds are being talked about. Precisely this one and that one. Something you can do is omit the second 床 because it has already been mentioned. This is something we can do in English as well. Watch this. 呢張床好瞓過嗰張 Notice how I have taken away the second 床 and in the English translation, this gets changed to that one instead of that bed. It is very common to do this in Cantonese as this allows language and conversation to flow better and allows it to be more concise. This is another example. 呢個人衰格過嗰個人 You can omit the second 人 to give it better flow and make it more concise. So it will be like this. 呢個人衰格過嗰個 And once again, that person becomes that one in English. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video and that you learned something new. Remember, even though gwo isn't necessarily complicated grammar, it does take practice to familiarize yourself with it, and it will help you use it more smoothly and fluently and naturally in your daily Cantonese. You can practice making sentences or noticing its usage in action, and most importantly, you can find yourself a Cantonese master to ask and consult to get things right. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!